Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 66 of our Enigmatica 6 Expert Let's Play series, where today we are doing a bit of occultism, getting our spirit-attuned crystals, some pneumaticraft. It takes a whole bunch of stuff. It takes what is this saying? It takes a village to raise a child or something. It takes every single mod in the world to make some spirit-attuned crystals. So let's get started. Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful night here in the world of TheAndrata, where, as is tradition, we start out with our nap. Today we are going to continue working on what we were working on last episode. I didn't do terribly too much in between today. Basically, I just did what I said I was going to do and prep our blood magic area for production, right? And so if we take a look back here, this is our undergarden and all that stuff. And if we slowly pan over this way, you're going to see I did a little bit of terraforming and there we go. There is our blood altar. So this is laid out for a tier 5 blood altar. It didn't you do too much with it or anything. Just kind of laid things out. I used polished blackstone bricks for this is in place of the runes that will eventually get in place here. So polished blackstone bricks are rune placeholders. Deep slate bricks are just, filler. And then, I use deep slate tiles from Quark for our columns here. All this stuff is pretty easy to make. The deep slate tiles here is just made inside of our stone cutter, so we already have that going. And it's deep slate bricks, 4 of those makes the tiles. And actually, I didn't even need to do that. Yeah, I didn't use a stone cutter for this, right? That makes... Yeah, no, I did. Deep slate into deep slate tiles. Yeah, because that way I didn't have to do this route. Yeah, duh. And then there was the blackstone. Blackstone's found in abundance in the nether. We have a bunch of it, and all we had to do was it was blackstone bricks. So it's polished blackstone, 4 of those makes the bricks, and then that's 4 blackstone makes polished. Bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. We're good to go. So this is laid out. So like I said, polished blackstone's in place of the runes, and then we got this setup going on. Now, as it stands right now, I do not have this set up to be automated. I did go ahead and, break the automation. I need to get it set back up, basically like so. And eventually what I would like to do is get this underground. Like, I want to entangle this. So what I'd have to do is actually have 3 entangled blocks potentially, or a modular router. Modular router would probably be the best way, and put this underneath, because just down here, this is just hollow. Underneath here, I have a mob torch and a feral flare lantern there, but it's hollow underneath. So we could put a modular router under this and then have it do the whole pulling and sending and all of that stuff. So that way I don't have to have pipes and make it not so ugly, because it doesn't thematically fit. I guess we're mixing tech and magic. So, I guess it kind of sort of does, but really it doesn't. So let's go ahead and set this automation back up here. So we're going to say we are going to extract from here, but this extract is going to be filtered, right? Yes, blank slates and soul snares are the only thing allowed. I did get filter modules. I was testing out a few different ways of setting this thing up. And so we have filter modules, which is just some electrum. It's really not too expensive to craft. So now that I have the filter module set up, though, I have to make sure that I set this up correctly. So we only want other stone slate and soul snares to be able to come out of this. And if you put a filter module in here, it will ignore these filters. It's only going to pay attention to this filtering. So we're going to set up our blank slates and our soul snares. That is the only thing that will be allowed to extract from this. And then over here, it can extract anything. It doesn't matter what it pulls out, because the only thing that's going to go in here is stuff that's used for crafting, right? However, we do want to make sure that we set up the stack limiter so that only 1 item can come through at a time. Those things should bounce back. Everything should be good. And if we were to stabberate ourselves, we would be good. However, I don't have my chalk set up because I rebuilt this and forgot to, and my spell parchment's sitting at home. I don't need any of this stuff right now. I'll take these blank slates and the soul snares with me. But yeah, that's our basic simple automation setup. And what we could do is even filter this and say that this is allowed to extract blank slates. And so if we ever put blank slates inside of this too, it'll pull those over into our chest over here. But yeah, we'll get to there whenever we get to it, right? It's not right now. What we want to work on right now is continuing on with all of our stuff. So we ended up getting our Mage's spell book. I do have Shadow Gems. I did not make the Glyph of Amplify 2. I figure we're pretty good where we're at. What I want to work on getting, though, now is diving into dimensional storage from Occultism, because that's where we ended up last episode. So that's where I want to continue on this episode. I'm just checking out what was the recipe of this. Yeah, I got to go find that corundum. I really do. It's either we make Runes of Earth from Botania, which, I mean, we have all the resources available to this except for the Runic Altar. We do not have any astral sorcery set up. It wouldn't be terribly too difficult to do, especially since I have a luminous crafting table at home. It's been mentioned in the comments a few times that everybody's saying I need to make sure I keep one of those Forge blocks. I already have a luminous crafting table. I got my luminous crafting table prior to the change in the pack, back when you could use the Eidolon magic workbench to craft this. It has been changed. Now, in order to make the luminous crafting table, you have to use a God-forged block. Let's look up the recipe of this. It is a God-forged block with the Starlight transmutation. I don't believe you have to do anything with the crystal lens, but you do have to bind the God-forged block with an astral temple, get a linking tool, link the two, and it'll do the conversion for you. But I already have it, so I mean, theoretically, yes, we could set this up. I could bring this up top into our spacey area where I was doing my cloud and a bottling and get that going. We'll see if we end up needing that. But that's what we would need to get solar panels going, and to be able to get this crystal glass, which would allow us to get the corundum with Runes of Earth, because I have to get a runic altar. All of these things to get going. But anyway, that's that. We'll see if we end up going that route. What I want to do now, though, is work on getting our dimensional storage actuator, which is going to require corundum, but we'll get to that because we have to do this whole portion of things from blood magic first, right? We need to get ourselves some petty tartaric gems. Yeah, that's basically where we're at. So how do we do that? Well, first off, this is the recipe to craft a Tartaric gem, but we need to use our soul snares to get soul duties. I can't remember what they're called. Maybe does it drop Tartaric gems, or does it drop like soul somethings? I can't remember. It's been a while. Soul snares, yeah. Anyway, we'll play with this and figure it out. Also, it's been mentioned in the comments that there is a snare. There is a Ars Nouveau glyph that basically acts. Is this it? I don't think this is it. There's an Ars Nouveau glyph that will do the whole snaring thing for you. Let's go ahead. I think it's in the master. Sentient harm. Yes, snares are a cruel joke invented to test the initiate. Most practitioners prefer the use of the sentient harm glyph to obtain demon will. And this is the recipe for that. This is an Exvius spectral compulsion, blank parchment, blood gem, petty tartaric gem, and you are a source gem, marvelous clay, blank parchment, and a... Is this doable? This might be a much better route. It just depends on what this Exvius or Xavier or whatever his name is ritual is. Let's go ahead and look at occultism. Element occultism. That was Exvius spectral compulsion. Does require a tier 2 chalk, which we have. We could actually do this recipe, and that would actually probably be easier than dealing with soul snares. We could use this glyph of sentient harm to do this. Yeah, I think that's going to be a much better, because we can craft all this stuff. Now, we do have to get one petty tartaric gem at least, but outside of that, we'd be okay. Yeah, I think I want to go this route. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we need to do for this. So the only thing that it would be a potential snag in this is the crystals, not the summoning crystal. What are they called? There is a crystal from Ars Nouveau, and I'm gonna have to scroll through here to find it because I can't click on inside of the book. I'm sorry, it's from Occultism. That's why I can't find it. It is made with these, I believe. Yes, this thing, Spirit Attuned Crystals. You are a virulent mix with a Spirit Attuned gem and 4.8 bars of pressure and 1700 temperature. Those are both easy. This seems complicated. Etching acid, we can do that. We've made etching acid before. I have to remember how. It's a pressure recipe to get the bucket of it. But what is this? What is venom? We have to melt spiders to get venom. Or we can melt spider eyes to get it. Okay. That we can do. We have plenty of spider eyes. So we need venom and we need etching acid. Bam. To make virulent mix, and that's inside of a fluid mixer. I don't think I've made a fluid mixer just yet, but we can make that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. We're diving into a couple different things, but we'll make it happen. We're going to make it work. Basic fluid tank not found. Do I have any fluid tanks? I have one, so I'm going to have to craft 2 of these. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. And I do have basic fluid tanks. What? Why are you telling me you can't find that? And it sent me all of them. That's fine. Ah, andesite alloy. Are you kidding me? I have to pull this back out. Oh my goodness. Sometimes the way that this recipe thing works drives me nuts. Andesite alloy is andesite and iron nuggets, or I can get some of my clockwork stuff, but that's fine. I should have andesite and iron nuggets. Sure. Just give me everything. Induction smelt this up and speed it up. You go there. That's enough. Okay, so that is those, and then this should just be these turbine blades. Remember, I have a bunch of turbine blades. I'm not concerned about the rotors and everything. Yeah. There we go. Now we got a fluid mixer. Bing. So then we just need to get some of our spider eyes and melt those. And we should have plenty of spider eyes somewhere around here. Yeah, look, 189 of them. I'm not like, that's bam. I don't even think we need this many. Let's actually see how many we're going to need. So our goal here is what? We need to make at least 2 of these. Now, are these used? How many recipes or rituals are these used for? Is it going to be in our best interest to make more of them? I would say probably up to 4. So we're going to need 4 buckets of this virulent mix, which means we're going to need a total of 16 buckets of it. Wow. Okay. So 25, 25, 50. Man, this is going to be... I need a crafting calculator is what I need. Jeez. So 25, 25 makes 50. I got to bust out my calculator. So if we need 4 buckets per craft at 50 millibuckets each, which means we're going to need 80 sets of 50, so 40 sets of each. So we're going to need 40 eyes per craft. And then the other thing, the etching acid, we should just be able to make buckets of that. Like, yeah, we'll be able to just make regular buckets of this, so we don't have to worry about that. That's also going to require spider eyes, rotten flesh, and gunpowder. No, I don't need 40 buckets of this. What am I doing? Let's do 10 buckets of it, right? Or whatever 10 makes, I guess. Two. So you're gonna make, it's gonna end up making 5 buckets, and then I just need my plastic. Okay, cool. And then you get the venom that is a Tinker's melt of spider eyes. factory. So first things first, we need to get this fluid mixer set down so we can actually craft with this. I'm just gonna how often are we gonna need to use the fluid mixer? I don't know. So we'll just attach it here. Will this share pressure? Because these all share pressure, don't they? Or they share temperature, not pressure. And are you are not covered up. Okay. Let's do this. Let's grab a pressure tube. Figures, I don't have that. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, so after a little bit of work, we have our plastic going here, so I can go ahead and throw this in there. So we have 4 buckets of etching acid sitting here waiting for us, and the 5th one's going to cook up now. Let's go ahead and pop upstairs to our Tinker Smeltery, in which we can go ahead and throw our spider eyes, which all should start melting. I don't know how much lava that's going to end up needing. Hopefully enough. Hey, look at that. We got 2 buckets. So actually I needed 2 more. Jeez Louise. And we can dump this out into a basic fluid tank, right? If I do this and this and this, yeah. Though granted, it's only 2 buckets worth, so it's not like it's anything crazy, but this will get us going. This will get us going with our ritual stuff, so. And then we need to really get more. That was 40 spider eyes to 2 buckets of this stuff. Hopefully we don't need a lot of venom in the future. Okay, so we're going to do... how do we get you in here, though? I need you. Yeah, venom. Like you're the one machine that won't allow me to. There we go. Okay. So we have venom. Put you back where you belong. We have etching acid. And we'll keep the extra in here. It doesn't really hurt. And then those 2 should start mixing. And that's only going to create 2 buckets, though, isn't it? Wow, this is slow. Not anymore, though. Okay, yes, it is. I lied. It is still slow. Feel like the numbers are weird. But go faster. It's going to drop pressure quickly. Ah, come on. Turn that on. Burn some LPG. Get some more pressure. Do your thing. Yeah, that's only going to make 2 buckets, and we need 4 buckets per. Jeez Louise. All right, so I'm going to need to get 2 more buckets of etching acid, right? Because that's going to make 2. I need a total of 8 buckets. Yeah, all right, let me do some work. I'll come back when it's all got. Wait a minute, I know how to math correctly. I did count that right. So we got 4 buckets. Okay, that's what I wanted. I forgot that I'm gonna need 2 of these Spirit Attuned crystals though. So yeah, what I was doing was I wasn't accounting for the fact that there were 2 liquids as the input. And so I was only seeing the one side and I'm like, there's no way this is gonna math out. But it does, easily. Can I take directly from this, by the way? Like, no, I still have to. I have to actually. I can cast out into the bucket, but whatever. I can just do the way I did it again. Bam, bam. That's going to cast out into the bucket, and then from there, once it finishes, we can take this with us. And I need to put this guy back and pick back up. Thank you. And let's teleport all 3 feet that we can teleport with our teleporting wand. Doesn't really do much for us now, does it? Okay, what happened here? Why do I got buckets of plastic? I got 3 buckets of plastic in here. I must not have mathed something out correctly. Oh, I didn't, because the spider, it's 2 spider eyes per etching acid. So I'll bring back another set of ingredients for those. But what I want is you 2, along with you. So we're gonna do yo and yo, and then yo. And then this is going to do its thing again. I did kick that on, so we should be able to now easily tick accelerate this without having to worry about pressure drop. At least not for a bit. LPG is going good. This guy was running, getting us heat to generate more plastic, and here we go. We should be almost there. We just hit the line on that, but good. 8 buckets of that is what we needed. So I'm going to grab that into my fluid tank here. Right? Because I needed to... Actually, you know what? This needs to go into a thermopneumatic processing plant. Yeah, so we can just bucket straight over to there. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my goodness. I should just use my mechanism tank, which can act as a bucket. It would have been a lot easier to do. And smarter. But you know what? I've already committed myself to the dumb way, so yeah. You guys just get to sit here and watch me, use a bucket over and over again. Okay. Because TheAndrata knows how to click things. Okay, look at how good of a clicker I am. Okay, cool. Whew, done. And 8 buckets of that. So now I just need to get 2 source gems from our area over here. And then we should have the 2 spirit attuned crystals that we're going to need. We're running. We're getting there. Bam. Sir? Because that's the wrong crystals. We need to put these into here, right? Or is it diamonds? Yeah, no, it's source gems. Okay. You are going to go here and here. Turn into those fancy things. Excuse me? Into the fire, please. Yeah. I'm just not getting it into the fire, I guess. There we go. We're going to fly right in through the window. You like that? You like that skill? Yeah. I should do those, what are those parkour videos. And we need a lot more pressure. And we're talking a lot more pressure. Is this where my regulator is actually going to be doing something? Because I told this to not allow more than 2 bar on this side. Though it doesn't work anyway. Look, it ain't working. It's letting over as much as it wants to let over. So you know what? Do what you want. I don't care. Get your temperature up here, buddy. You should easily be able to reach 1700 Celsius. Why are you not? Yeah, why is this not working? Heat up. I think it's because it's waiting for this to burn. There we go. Now it's going to start increasing. Okay. Let's go, buddy. You're almost to pressure. Very close to pressure, actually. I just need you to get your temperature up. Bam. And bam. Go, go, go. While it's in the green zone. I don't want it to explode. Come on. Green zone. Yes. Okay. And come on. It's like Sonic, the green zone. Bam. Turn off. There we go. Spirit attuned crystals. Quest completed too. Maybe that's going to get us something good. What do we think? What do we think? A little bit of experience. Not what I wanted. We did get some mushrooms and podzol though, which we actually need to go. We need to do that route eventually and make that biodiesel because it's part of a crafting recipe. So we'll throw those in our system. We're going to throw this here. We now have our spirit attuned crystals. And remember, I have my golden chalk of both colors. Do I have any other unbreakings in here? No. I would like to get unbreaking on this chalk, the yellow one, since it is a little bit more difficult to craft. I don't know what unbreakings I have left, though. Unbreaking, or is it unbreaking? It looks like I have neither. I know I have it on something here. Yeah, look, unbreaking 4. Yeah, shouldn't it have been unbreaking? Or do I have to actually type the whole thing? No. What the hey doodle do? We can split that here. Stop filtering, please. With 3 books. Maybe we'll get lucky, though, and the first book will split it. Nope, we don't. This will do it, though. And actually, we only needed 2 books, so I'm going to have an extra book sitting in there for no reason. That's okay, though. I'm sure we're going to disenchant something else. And it figures I have to wait for the unbreaking. Okay, so we want our golden chalk and unbreaking to go on in there. It should do the craft, yeah. Even though those are in there, it's just basically a storage container. All right, so now we have unbreaking on our chalk. And we need to go ahead and head over to Item. Actually, we just need to head over to our spawner. And as always, we are going to rob Peter to pay Paul. We're going to steal our candles from this and our bowls that we need. So let's go ahead and grab our Occultism book. We need Exhibius's We're going to go ahead and place it, say, in line with this one. Yeah, okay. But one away from the wall. I like the look of that. Yellow chalk, yellow chalk, yellow chalk, yellow. Now, there is a chalk brush, by the way, if you're playing and you accidentally place your chalk in the wrong spot. There's a chalk brush you can use. Otherwise, it takes forever to break this. Like, if you want to just, pickaxe it, don't. You'll be there for literally ever trying. And candles, we can make more of it. They're not too terribly difficult to do, but there we go. Except for the golden sacrificial bowl. Don't do what I just did either. And that is white chalk that belongs there. Bam. Okay. So now that's done. So now, in order to clear out our inventory to make this, we need a Book of Foliate bound, which we have some in our storage. I need a Marvelous Clay, a Blank Parchment, a Petty Tartaric Gem, and a Blood Gem. So these are the things we're going to need next episode, except for not you. So next episode we're going to get all these, which means we're going to get our Glyph of Sentient Harm, and it's only a tier 2 glyph, so it's not going to be terribly too difficult to do. With that, we will be able to get the Sentient Harm glyph, which is going to make it so that we don't have to do the whole soul snaring thing. Now, can I soul snare these guys? I'd like to not have so many of them. Yeah, Nomad, get over here. I just used 2 of them and they did nothing. Okay. Hey, look, but we got Demon Will. Yeah, and that gets us Demon Will, but it doesn't get us Tartaric Gem. How do we get our Tartaric Gem? That's going to be the question. Because to get a Tartaric Gem, you need a Tartaric Gem, right? Maybe the quest gives me one. No, it gives me Demon Will again. Yeah, because to get a Petty Tartaric Gem, you need... Oh, you just need Will. Okay, yeah, you just need Will. So we can actually go ahead and craft this, except for this ghostly gas. Actually, we can do that. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so next episode, that's our adventure. If you enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.